Hello, I'm Steven from Online Unlocks, and this tutorial is about the Samsung Galaxy Avant from T-Mobile. This is a special phone, being the first for which T-Mobile built an Android application for unlocking. The bad thing is that the phone will no longer ask for unlock codes and not even accept the correct codes when you try to insert using the secret codes like I'm trying here. There is still a solution for this, and we'll present it right away. It's a simple one, and it involves flashing the Metro PC firmware. Metro PC has the exact phone, Galaxy Avant. The only difference is the firmware. The Metro PC firmware asks for unlock codes with a different SIM, and if the code is correct, we'll accept it. To complete this procedure, first we'll have to download the firmware. The links for the firmware files are on the written tutorial, and the link for that tutorial is in the description below. So download the needed file first, Odin, and the firmware file, and Samsung drivers if you don't have that. Install the drivers, then open Odin and select for AP the firmware you just downloaded. Be careful to extract the firmware. If you haven't seen, first of all I try to find the firmware, but because I haven't extracted, was not able to select it. Once you extracted and selected the firmware in Odin, all you need to do is press the start button from Odin. Leave all other options as default, because if you mess around with some of the options from there, you can cause some serious problems to your phone, may even break it. But as long as you leave it as default and you follow all the other steps of this tutorial, should not be any problem. While the phone is flashing, it's important to leave it connected. Try to avoid any actions that might cause the phone to disconnect or might cause Windows to give an error. It's better to not run any other programs while you are flashing. In case you encounter any error while flashing and, for example, Odin stops, first you need to see at what step the process has stopped. If hasn't even started the flashing, probably is something wrong with the firmware. You need to verify if the phone is detected, is the firmware correct. If in case has stopped while flashing in the middle of the flashing, also it can be something repairable. Just need to retry the flash, maybe change the USB port or USB cable, or even try to put again in download mode and redo the process. When Odin shows reset OK, that's a good sign. The flashing has finished successfully. If the phone is stuck on the boot logo, you need to do a factory reset from recovery. It's explained how to do that in the written tutorial. Once the phone is turning on, just put inside a SIM from a different carrier, and after you turn it on with the different SIM, it should ask for the network unlock code. Use the unlock codes that you got from us, and after you type correctly the code should say unlock successful, and you should be able to use the phone on any network you like. Hope this tutorial was useful to you, and if you need to get the correct unlock codes for the Galaxy Avant, please use the link from the description below. Also, for any questions or problems, please leave a comment. Thank you very much.